Hey guys, thanks for coming back to On the Go Crypto. A lot of people have been asking me, how do I catch the next hyperliquid? How do I know what it's going to be? And how do I know how to identify it? What should I be looking for? A lot of people have asked me to cover this next project I'm going to talk about in this video. It's Reactor, and Reactor is essentially an all-in-one aggregator platform and app that brings in tokenized assets, altcoins, perps, the whole thing. Everything about this platform is a tool, and it's essentially something that like a pro trader like myself would use to give themselves an edge in the market, right? It's a one-stop shop, all in one shot, place to do everything that you do in DeFi. So there is a massive movement, a trend, if you will, where people are moving their volume from centralized exchanges to decentralized exchanges. If you look at Binance on CoinMarketCap, if you look at their spot volume, $21.67 billion in 24-hour spot volume. But the DEX volume, if you look on DeFi Llama, is just under 20.5 billion. And this was actually just over 21 billion 12 to 16 hours ago. These are very, very similar numbers. Like that's really close considering how much more prominent centralized exchanges used to be versus decentralized exchanges. And the trend has reversed. So you see a massive move in volume from sexes to dexes, and that's only intensifying more and more every day. It's only going to continue to intensify as people realize what these tools can do, the edge that they can give them. Hyperliquid has only scratched the surface for people. It is the first mover, and the only problem with first movers in these markets is first movers get replaced by projects that perfect what they do. So Hyperliquid is great, but people will build on it. They'll perfect it, if you will. They'll add their own thing to it. And I do believe that Reactor is going to be one of those projects that fills whatever gaps Hyperliquid leaves behind. And the massive deflationary burning aspect that Reactor has is super bullish. I'm going to get into that towards the end of the video. You'll see what I mean. It makes it extremely attractive for hodlers of the token. This is not your average normal ICO, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So when it comes to using aggregators, it's key. It's so important because the DeFi world is super fragmented. All the different networks, all the different gas fees you have to calculate, cross chain, bridging, and swapping, everything gets so complicated that if you can make it simple for not just newbies, but everyday traders, you get the volume. You will get a lot of attraction with user base. So instead of, checking God knows how many exchange rates, multiple bridges, all these other things, you get one place that does it all, does the most, and does it the cheapest with the lowest fees. This project has a lot of potential to be something like that. I'm really excited about this one because I honestly, I got turned on to this by a community member. I hadn't even heard about it, totally slept on it. But this ICO is a lot different. I'm going to play this video clip here and let you guys see. It's like 30 seconds. You'll see what I'm talking about. There's money here, there's quality, there's intent. You'll see exactly what I mean. That's a whole nother aspect I didn't even mention yet. They do have the card. You can spend your tokenized asset stocks, crypto, whatever you want. I know that several projects do that, but not all of them are aggregator apps that have everything from all the different chains, all the different swaps, bridges, gas models, and everything all in one place and with the pay. Very cool, very different. This is a very meaty white paper I'm going to attach in the description as well so you guys can check this out. A very well put together white paper, extremely, extremely heavy, but extremely thoughtfully put together. It's not super tech heavy. It's not in another language. You don't have to be a coder to be able to read it. The website, extremely important. Everybody knows how much I pay attention to websites, quality, colors, fonts, because at the end of the day, this needs to be attractive for people to buy the token. And one of the first places they're going to come is the website. And this is very quality. You can see that there is, no skimping on this. This is obviously put together by people that know what they're doing, that care about how their project looks. So if you're going to have one platform that's going to have swaps, perps, tokenized assets, the whole different everything on one platform and one app available on Android and iOS, you see here as well. You want this to look good, right? And add the card as well. Everything is very cool. The way to integrate all of this, it's very, very thoughtful. I like the dark green. You don't want to skimp when it comes down to a website. And you guys, I mean, I know it doesn't seem like a huge deal to some people. Sometimes I hear it in the comments, why do you care so much about the website? Well, because the website is a flagship, right? I mean, it shows how much they care or don't care about representing their product. And if they put a lot of effort into representing their product well on a website, it means they actually want to see it succeed. It's not some pump and dump scam, right? So why are we using aggregators? It's because aggregator dApps are the one tool that just sprawls across DeFi, and it integrates multiple platforms like the DEXs and the perps and the bridges, everything, yield, staking, all into one place. And it makes it a place that people want to come and invest. It makes it an attractive place for hodling a token. At the end of the day, that's what you want to see in a project, something that's attractive to buyers and holders. I really do think that this team knows what they're doing. I really do think that this platform is going to be something that people are going to want to hold on to, because it's literally like having a professional trading desk all in one interface. This thing is not cheap. It's obviously not it's not run of the mill, not every day. You don't see this kind of quality in a lot of the projects that are trying to fill that hyperliquid void. And one thing you don't see is the deflationary aspect that this thing is putting together. The fact that you can look and see the success here. This chart speaks for itself for hyperliquid. If you just look at what they're doing on hyperliquid, the kind of attention that they've been able to attract and hold on to, it's something that is worth emulating. And projects that understand that success and don't hate on it, but rather learn from it and bring their own piece to the puzzle, those are going to be the real. Those are going to be the real successful projects, the real big outliers. And that the fact that Reactor is burning so much is what I think is going to set them apart, honestly. So they have deflationary tokenomics, and I'll attach that white paper so you guys can read over this. But each month they're going to burn the platform revenue. So they're going to take a piece of their platform revenue, and they're actually going to buy it and burn it. So I know Hyperliquid is going to acquire tokens they have massive unlocks coming up in November, right? So they're going to need to have enough money to buy a bunch of those tokens back, right? To reduce their risk, mitigate their risk. Reactor's going to do this every month. They're going to do this with a chunk of their platform revenue is going to be used to buy back and burn the React token. So for something that's already scarce, they're going to increase the scarcity. It's going to be a massive demand pressure driver. Hype is just the example, to be honest. And that's what makes this not a typical ICO, because most ICOs are just raising capital on blind, dumb, euphoric hype. They don't have a product. They don't have a service. The tokenomics suck. They're going to collapse right at launch. All the insiders and the early people are just going to collapse the whole thing right at TGE. Reactor is turning the whole thing upside down. There is a complete opposite effect here. So they already have product. They're going to have the fees and real buybacks and burns. It's a totally different scenario from your normal ICOs, especially something like this. And it's happening in literally less than 3 weeks. October is right around the corner. It's September 24th when I'm recording this video. This is not something that's going to be put off for, a quarter or, middle of next year. It's wild how soon this really is going to happen, and that's what makes it different. They're talking about 69% of the protocol fees that auto convert to React buybacks, and that's a smart contract verifiable mechanism. It's not something that's, they talk about and maybe it'll happen and maybe we'll see some screenshots. It's all enforced and verified by smart contracts. There's going to be bought back tokens burned weekly. It's going to be a natural and consistent ongoing deflationary mechanism. That's a huge deal. So with zero VC overhang and no insiders dumping and that kind of that kind of a deflationary mechanism in place, you really don't, unless you've seen something that do it that well, you don't really have an appreciation for what that can be like. I really do think this one's going to turn heads. I think it's going to be a massive deal. This is something that I'm not sleeping on, and any serious contender for Hyperliquid, I'm buying a lot of it. This one luckily hasn't launched. It's like 69 to 70% down from TGE price right now. Looks like it's 3 cents, 0.031 cents. So that, to me, if it's launched, I'm buying it. If it's not launched, I'm buying the crap out of it now, and then I'm going to buy it at TGE as well. Let me know what you guys think. I think that this thing could be the serious contender for Hyperliquid. I want to hear from you. Let me know. Come check it out. Do some research. Come see us in the private group, guys. By now, we have a private group. You want to be part of a family. You want to learn how to trade, come see us. But if you keep it here on the channel, you guys know I appreciate your time and attention regardless. Even if you don't sub to the channel, I appreciate you stopping by. Above all else, guys, in this market, remember to stay calm and make that money. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.